1900 meters, just about ready to go. Starter sends them away. Go Dancing was slow off the mark, races about 3-4 lengths behind the second last horse and continues to drop further back. Poise Panache is one of the early leaders. Cedar Peak is in the black and yellow colours racing up there. They followed by Blind Faith. Lana View races on the rail, got the yellow cap about 4 lengths off the leader. Free to Run races one behind that one, then a length back to Darling Girl, who's one off the fence. And Go Dancing has caught up with the field, racing about 8-9 lengths off the leader. Going along towards the final 1400, and Cedar Peak has found the lead, leads at a length. 2 in second, Blind Faith. Poise Panache has eased back into third, was throwing its head around and still has its mouth open, is dropping away. Lana View passes it up on its outside. Then 2 lengths to Free to Run, Darling Girl, and Go Dancing is badly off the bridle again, has dropped off about 6 lengths behind the second last horse. 900 to go, Blind Faith still leads, shows out by a length to Cedar Peak in second. Lana View's going 3 around the yellow cap and pushing forward, and then came Poise Panache, about 6 lengths off the leader. Racing in behind those is Darling Girl, Free to Run, and Go Dancing, for all intents and purposes, is out of the contest. They're about to turn home 500 meters from the judge. Blind Faith leads at a length. Lana View's in second. 3 lengths to Cedar Peak in behind those. Then Poise Panache, and on the outside, Darling Girl. Blind Faith still leads with 200 to go on the far side. Lana View's trying hard. Further back in the field is Darling Girl, but it's in front here. Blind Faith has gone clear by 2 lengths from Lana View, and Blind Faith is going on strongly to win it. Second blazing to Lana View. Third will go to Darling Girl, and fourth to Free to Run. Top of the straight, Go Dancing was pulled out earlier, well, not persevered with, was badly off the bridle, is at the back end there, but it's Blind Faith with the advantage from Lana View. Darling Girl in behind those, then Free to Run, but Blind Faith has won it. 3-1-4-8, the provisional result for race 4. Note that race 5's TCO2 is all clear.
Welcome back, and we got a bit of confidence from the stable of Jean Nel when Nadine spoke to him midweek as well. Well, on the weekend for the midweek racing, and he did say, and I'll quote, setting the track on fire back home, and there we go, in the winner's box. Calvin Abib aboard this afternoon, and it was basically a 2-horse race with Muzi and Calvin. He'll tell us a bit more about that. But 31 starts for the daughter of Quasillo to come out and win, and well done to Jean, well done to Brendan Fegan. Winners in the box, well done, Calvin. And obviously, you must have gone through the field. John had a plan as well. You more than likely, like us as presenters, made Muzi the biggest danger.
Yes, 100%. I thought he was the biggest danger. My concern of the race, and I, passed it on to Mr. Nell, is that where was the speed going to be? And in these extended trips, rhythm and a horse being happy is the main thing. So, he just said, "I'll leave it up to you. You go do what you need to do." And broke well. In the first part, we were just off the speed, and she wanted to throw the head up once or twice, and the speed came back just as we hit the first corner. So I took the initiative and I said, you know what, rather fighting her, let me just take it on. And she got to the front, she picked the ears, and from there it was controlled. And I always thought that they would have to run to beat me. Obviously I thought the danger had done a lot of work and was pulling quite hard. So I thought once I got into my rhythm, I thought it was going to be hard to beat. Just thank you very much to Mr. Nell. Our strike rate's very good, and hopefully can continue that. And to Brendan, lovely to ride him a win. I think it's my first in his colours. So,
oh, wow.
Second, sorry.
Second.
But it's been a while between drinks, so just happy to get him a winner. And he was very passionate about it before the race and after. So just kudos to all of them and to my sponsor, Splash Out. Thank you.
Very well done. Top ride. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Calvin Abib in the winner's box. And I must say, what I liked about the win was when he asked her in the straight, although she was a winner at the top of the straight, she just quickened away again, John. Well done. And I wrote it down as Nadine, as I've mentioned, when she spoke to you. And it's seldom you hear trainers say that a 7-year-old is setting the track on fire back home. And that's exactly, well done.
No, thanks, Neil. Yeah, she was working well. I mean, As you know, I told everybody.
Yep.
My only concern was the 1900. She'd never tried the trip before. I think the furthest she'd been is a mile. But she's been a labour of love. We battled with her when she first got here. Her feet just went all wrong, and then ran her probably a little bit underdone, and she didn't run well. And the next run she needed as well. And we also trips probably short of her best. But the last couple of weeks, well, since her last run, she's just excelled and really flourished. And really blooming at home, and very happy for the win. Well done to Brendan. Thank you for his patience. He'll tell you the story. It's not often you buy a 6-year-old maiden mare that had 20-odd starts, but 31st start today, and she's in the winner's box, and we're grateful. We take it with both hands.
Well done, John.
Thank you.
Let's go to Mr. Brendan Fegan. And they always say that passion doesn't pay bills, and patience sometimes doesn't pay the bills as well. But yeah, tell us a little bit about the acquiring of Blind Faith. Have you got plans for when she leaves one day to take her to the stud or something?
Yeah, listen, Neil, she might end up just coming to the farm and being there. But a quick history with her, Chad actually phoned me up and he said, listen, you know, Chad's very good at studying his form lines, and especially now that he's riding in Port Elizabeth, looking for gaps in the races where certain horses can do well. And he phoned me up and he said, listen, yeah, I've spoken to the trainer and we've got a good deal. We're going to buy this horse. I'll send you the form line. And when I had a look at it, I phoned him. I said, listen, Chad, this is a 6-year-old. 27 or 28 run maiden. Are you sure it's the right horse? He said, listen, trust me with it. So I phoned John and I said, listen, John, what are your thoughts? And he said, you know, she's 6 and she's... So I said, listen, I'm going to, she's 7 now, but I said, I'm going to put faith in Chad, and let's give it a go. I mean, you know, you do things sometimes that you don't always do. And as John said, she came here, she had a little bit of, you know, niggles and with her feet and so on. It's taken her a run or two to sort of find her way in Port Elizabeth. But, yeah, a huge thanks to Jean. You know, he was patient. At one stage, I said, listen, she's an old girl, and I don't want to force her to run. After her second run, that wasn't, you know, she ran quite bad. Jean said, listen, Brendan, I want to keep her, and I want to try with her, and I'll make you a deal, which, you know, thanks for that, John. And, yeah, she came out, she ran third after that, and she won her race today. Super proud of her. She's done it the hard way. She's tried her heart out. And I'm just chuffed that she got the win. I mean, if all else happens, I'm just chuffed she got the win. Thanks, Tommy, and thanks to Tommy, our farrier. He's done a lot of work on her. And to Calvin, top ride, thank you very much. Appreciate it. My dad, my wife, and my kids as always. Awesome to be in the winner's box.
Yeah, and
becoming a habit with Sean. I like it.
I was gonna go there now, Brendan, because you know you're racing. I've known John for many years. Horseman, deluxe. Always got a plan. Every horse is an individual, unique. It's got its issues. He works with them specifically and irons it out. I mean, think of Mr. Belvedere, the same type of thing, issues. He ran a crack the other day. But I don't think Jean Nel gets, well, Hansen doesn't get the respect. People do respect him, but doesn't get the support from trainers in other provinces. When they move their horses this way, they often seem to overlook Jean, and I think it's a mistake. Yeah,
listen, Neil, I agree 100%. You know, from my side and from Chad, you know, we are pushing to get guys to see that. I mean, it doesn't take a lot.
Yeah.
When you go with Jean to the stables, I mean, there's certain horses, I don't even want to stand at their box. He'll open up, you'll walk in, you'll hug them.
Yeah.
He's a true horseman, and you leave Jean to do his own plans. You know, you don't get involved and tell him where or how horses must run. He's got a plan, and when he's got a plan, he communicates, and most of the time the plan pays off. So that's what us owners want in the game.
Tremendous. There we go. We've heard it from Brendan Fegan. He knows the game. So does Jean Nel. Your winner this afternoon, 7-year-old Blind Faith.